Well, as you can see from the whiteness behind me, we got a little snow last night. They came through. I couldn't tell if the sidewalks were icy or not, so I put my spikes on just in case. It doesn't feel like it. The street's fairly clear because they came through with the spray stuff last night, because most people had to get out and go to work today. So it's not too bad out here. But anyway, enough of that. Hello, everyone. Semi-Retired-Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. Today we're going to cover just a couple of quick topics that I've seen come up, and they are questions or things you may run into now that it's January the 2nd and you're just getting started on your carnivore diet. It's good information to know, I think anyway. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. What you're watching is you're watching me walk. I know that doesn't seem exciting, but if you consider 2.5 years ago, I could barely stand up. Now I'm out here walking every day, even in this kind of weather. It starts to make a little bit more sense. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. It means a lot to me that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. I would like to ask everyone to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. I'm 61 years old, and I'm doing things I couldn't do when I was 40. But let's jump on into this. I was going to talk about something else today, but then I saw a post on one of the Facebook groups that I follow, and the guy said, "Well, this diet's crap. I've been on it for 3 weeks, and I've done nothing but gain a little bit of weight." That can happen. Your body's healing, and you don't get to pick what it heals, or if it gets rid of fat, or what it's going to do. You just have to trust the process, that it will work. The case I like to use for people like that, I haven't mentioned her in a while, but go to Kelly Hogan's channel and watch her entire journey. She did nothing but gain weight for, I think it was almost 6 full months, while her body healed some of the things that needed to be healed. And then the weight just dropped right off. So don't get discouraged if you start this, because remember, carnivore is not a weight loss diet. It is a health optimization diet. So if you need to gain a little bit, it'll help you do that. If you need to lose a little bit, it'll help you do that. But primarily, it heals your body from all the things that a standard Western diet has done to it. Which brings me on to one of the comments that I got yesterday, and one of the things I want to talk about. This person was talking about, now I don't have any other information than her comment. I think it was a her. Sometimes it's hard to tell from the names people use. But the comment I got was talking about how they want to get back into the carnivore diet, but they had to stop from the last time because all of her friends were telling her that she was too thin. Well, what is too thin? I think it all is a point of perspective and how we've been conditioned over the last 25 to 40 years that a larger human, a more rotund person, is normal. And that's just not the case. The example I like to use for these is people have told me how good I look. Bob, you look so good, you look so thin. Yeah, and that's comparing to where I was 2.5 years ago. I am just slightly, not a lot, just slightly smaller than I was when I joined the United States Army. And back in the Army, not just one person here or there, but in basic training, in advanced training, and then when I got to my unit, in case anybody's curious, I was a 71 Lima administrative specialist, which basically means I was a company clerk. But my nickname throughout my career in the Army was Heavy. I was quite clearly the heaviest person in basic training, the heaviest person in advanced training, and the heaviest person in my unit. Now, obviously, if you're fat, they're not going to let you be in the military. Well, I don't know what their standards are like today, but back in the early 80s, they had a very set weight chart. And if you didn't land in that, you didn't get to be in the Army. So I find that interesting. It's possible that you weren't too thin. It's possible that all of your friends are so used to seeing huge people that when a semi-normal person appears, your first thought is, wow, look how thin that person is. You might be too thin. It can happen. As I said, this was just a quick walk. I have decided that there's probably not any ice underneath this snow, or not much. So as we get back to the house here, I'm gonna grab my shovel out of the garage, and just in case it warms up a little bit, I'm gonna take this first little, I have a snowblower, but I'm just gonna take this first little bit off with my shovel because it's not deep enough for the snowblower to grab. And given how cold it's supposed to start turning over the next couple of days, I'm going to go ahead and scrape this little layer of snow off so that hopefully my driveway and sidewalk are mostly clear. So I'm going to set you guys down. That's a neat thing. This selfie stick that I carry has a little tripod end on it. So I'm going to set you guys down. I'll edit most of this out, but I'll let you watch me get my shovel out and work that a little bit. Okay, that's done. Did I really need to do that? I don't know. It's currently 30 degrees, so maybe that melts off, maybe it doesn't. But it's supposed to start getting really cold starting tonight. So I didn't want, if you leave that little layer of crap on your driveway, it can refreeze and turn into a really ugly little layer of ice, like slush turned into ice, which makes it really hard to get the snowblower over it properly when we get the snow we're supposed to get in a couple of days. So it didn't take me that much time, and I'm healthy enough to do that. I don't have to call someone to come clean my driveway anymore. I can do it myself. But just hang in there. If you're not losing weight right away, don't worry about it. Your body might be healing something. You never know what it's going to heal. It might not even be something you can feel right off the top. You know, it might not be something as dramatic as, oh, my arthritis symptoms are so much better. But trust in the process and know that something is healing, because the carnivore diet is the species-appropriate, species-specific diet. Hopefully some of what I said today made sense. That's what I've got for you today, folks. Oh, and just before I go, how about them Buckeyes? Yep. Okay. Don't forget to get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.